Hello guys, Night Spectre here, bringing you another League of Legends cast. This time, it's a team fight in ranked. I do not know the names for now, but I will add them later. It is EFWA versus MTHR, and the first blood has already been given by Nidalee. We shall check it out right about now, what it is that she has done. So we go on top. You can see Nidalee actually tower dived the Vladimir. No, it's the other way around. It would have been weird. Nidalee had no way to survive that. And because she leveled, she actually was able to kill Vladimir. So a very greedy Vladimir there. If only he stood a little bit further away from the tower while doing the damage onto her, she would have been fine. Now, as you can see, we have... I will go through all the teams. So we have Anivia and Twisted Fate in the middle. A lot of Twisted Fates really lately. It's weird. Well, he should be fun to play. I would enjoy him, but I suck at him, so that's a pity indeed. Anivia actually being fairly aggressive there is gonna do massive damage onto him. So that's good play, good job. Twisted Fate is going to do the same though, going to go for the card. Now Anivia has leveled as well, so Twisted Fate needs to flash away. If he would have been flash frosted, he would have died. Now this is actually a very aggressive lane here, Blitzcrank together with an Urgot, though the other thing could be said as well. But for now it would seem that, oh, Twisted Fate got a kill onto Anivia. Ay, caramba. That's the thing about dynamic camera, it puts you away from the game and then it says, yeah, you missed something. So we'll go back, as you can see, oh, we'll go back even further apparently. So we saw this spot, Twisted Fate flashed away from the Anivia, and straight afterwards, Anivia actually flashed into the Twisted Fate, gets ignited and gets egged. Now Anivia isn't able to do anything, the minions are taking her down horrendously, and that's how Twisted Fate was able to get the kill. So yeah, focus me! I already missed 2 kills, wasting all of your time. It won't happen again, I swear. I will keep my eyes on that minimap 24/7, if the game would take that long. Nunu actually is going to be aggressive. No, he won't. He is actually 1 level behind, and then not anymore. So yeah, bottom lane is Cannon and Nunu versus a Blitzcrank and an Urgot. Urgot getting slowed is gonna get damaged upon by Cannon, but he wasn't time to pop up his shield, so he didn't take that much damage. Of course, every damage done is good damage. We have a Nocturne jungler and a Maokai jungler as well, who are just jungling for now. Nunu again being fairly aggressive. It is quite dangerous though. Nice grab there by Blitzcrank onto the Cannon, but of course Cannon is Cannon and he will just dash away. Pretty damn nicely, I might say. Though Urgot now getting very close. He does not have his ultimate, nor does he have mana, so he won't be able to do that much. Now, Cannon's still pretty damn low, and Nocturne actually getting in from behind. This should be interesting, unless they've noticed. I don't think they have. Oh, Blitzcrank almost grabbing there. Nocturne showing his presence into the bush. That's a bad play there. Nidalee actually poking this Vladimir down to smithereens. She does have a blue buff, which is very nice for Nidalee's. Is she ability power? No, she isn't, but still, she is able to throw down all the spears she likes and all the heals she wants. Nocturne actually is going to gank on the middle now, but there was a Maokai. He is a level ahead onto Maokai, but of course Twisted Fate is level 6 and Anivia can't really help him because of the minions there. Bottom lane getting aggressive though, Blitzcrank pulling a minion instead of a cannon. Maokai now going to the bottom, thanks a lot Dynamic Camera-san, but I am going to check out on Maokai, who is actually checking the blue of Nocturne and is going to put a sapling down just to be sure. And now he's going to the bottom, though he will not be able to gank anything there. They are all pushed against the tower. Nidalee is going to try and spear the Vladimir, succeeding, almost killing him. That's pretty decent spear damage. Is it level 2? It's level 3 actually. Don't see the point in that when you're a melee Nidalee. Well, an attack damage Nidalee. Surely you would level your heal first. Oh well, I'm not gonna say how to play Nidalee's. Well, I just did. So as you can see, Nocturne is now ganking the Twisted Fate, though again Anivia was pushed way to the back and now Nocturne is going for it, but well, Twisted Fate can't really stun him as long as that shield is on, but the shield was gone. Good stun there by Anivia, and then the ignite will surely kill the Twisted Fate, so good job there, a good gank. Well, Nocturnes are pretty good at ganking Twisted Fates because of that spell shield. They are not able to stun him, thus not able to get away. Nidalee again is trying to steal blue, but she was spotted somehow. Maybe the Nunu has a clairvoyance, I don't know. Oh no, it's actually the Anivia who's doing the pings. Vladimir is going to check and is not going to find anything, but if he walks into that brush, then Nidalee will find out. She's first going to steal the wolves. Nocturne actually getting onto Maokai is now going to die probably. His team can't come near. He's gonna use his ultimate, trying to use it on Maokai, but he will not succeed. Weird, I thought he didn't use it. Now Vladimir was spotted by the ward of Nidalee. She's going to throw a spear once more, but she is an attack damage Nidalee, so I find it really weird. I thought attack speed would have been better than spear damage, but the spear does a huge amount of damage with the low base stat, so if you level it first you don't really need ability power. That I can tell you for a fact. And it works apparently. She was able to kill Vladimir. She is out farming him. No, she isn't. Well, she's been zoning around pretty much, to be honest. Oh, Anivia is gonna get caught by Twisted Fate, barely surviving. Good boy. I would have gotten straight after her if I were a Twisted Fate. Normally, Anivia is one of the slowest champions in game, though maybe he doesn't have boots. Nope, he just didn't have the guts. Well, who knew? Probably there was someone protecting her, though it wasn't the case. But we know it, but he didn't know it. He don't know. He don't show. He no vision onto the river. Nobody has vision. Only Nidalee is warding for now. I would wonder what elo this is. Well, it's a team fight, so it could get more wardy as the fight goes on. Nocturne actually seeing a Twisted Fate there who just warded. So yes, they are warding. Good job there. Mostly mid lanes forget to ward, even though they have one of the most important ward places in the entire game. They can put vision onto their mid laner who can go and gank pretty much the entire map. Mid lane is very central. You can go top and you can go bot. You can also have vision onto the jungle, though I wouldn't put it near the Wraiths unless of course you want to steal them 24/7, but elsewhere no, wouldn't do it. Now Nocturne is going to gank the Vladimir, but of course I think he's just going to pull away. Right about now, probably. Pulley Wooly. No, he's not. Now he is, but he is still gonna get feared. And a lucky direction, I might say. Nidalee is going to try and spear him to death, but there are minions blocking him. But Nocturne is able to kill him with a nice little swoop there. Wasn't able to get killed by the tower, which is good for him. Anivia won't be able to get her blue. Maokai actually stole it from her, which is very good. Kinda needs to get away though, because of course the enemies are approaching. But Twisted Fate using his ultimate there, cannon as well, but of course it is an attack damage cannon, so the ultimate doesn't do that much damage. Going to swap away the cannon, giving armor and magic resistance to him. He has heal as well, so he might actually be able to get the Twisted Fate. No, he won't, because he doesn't have any mana. Now Anivia doesn't know what to do, so she'll stand in this bush trying to do whatever she can, though she won't succeed, so she has to go around and around and around. Try to defend her turret, but she won't. She likes to farm them apples more. Good ward there, again. Not maybe the best position, but a good one. Mostly, when I place the wards in these brushes, it's for my own safety I place them there. Maokais are dangerous, but if he goes from the backs, then she will not be able to notice it. Well, she should. Maybe through here not, but definitely this side is clear enough, as you can see in this part of the bush. Nidalee doesn't have any minions for herself. Well, Vladimirs are good pushers once they get high enough level, but the same could be said of Nidalee's. It's a nice little loss it's there. What item does she have that she's doing so much damage? A Sheen. Really, so it might be a Trinity Force Nidalee. That's the way I used to play her 2 years ago. But then again, I'm pretty old in this game. Which is not old at all. Big damage there, as you can see. The spear is doing a massive amount. Nocturne actually going on the bottom lane onto Cannon, doing his fear onto the Nunu, but he was able to flash out of it before the fear commenced. Anivia is now level 8, though Twisted Fate is level 9. But Anivia, who has her ultimate, is pretty strong, even though they are preventing her from getting the blue buff, which is a good thing to do when you play against an Anivia. Not really dodging that attack though, should have been easy enough to do so, and I thought as much. I couldn't see Vladimir's portrait on the minimap, so it was because of Nidalee's portrait standing on top of it. We shall go back 15 seconds. So as you can see here, Nidalee actually was way ahead on the Vladimir there and was able to just kitty form and pounce the balls out of him, thanks to of course the 2 Dawn's rings and the Sheens. Her Q, well, the Sheen is not plural, the Q is able to do a massive amount of damage. Now it's Anivia who's going to die. Of course she has an egg and she is in tower range, but of course massive damage can be dealt by Twisted Fate, especially with an ignite, so that's a kill onto Anivia as well. So good gang by Maokai, though bottom tower will probably get destroyed unless of course Cannon can get fairly aggressive with his ultimate. Twisted Fate will do it with his ultimate as well, though good well, it's a bit weird really, because of Cannon's ultimate the Urgot got stunned in the middle of his ultimate, so it didn't went off, so that's a real pity. That ultimate is so vulnerable, so that's a double kill for Cannon there. 4 members of the blue team are now on the bottom. Urgot will try and get Twisted Fate, but he will barely survive. Nidalee is now onto the bottom. She might get a few kills out of this one, but Cannon is healthy enough to keep her away, else she could have killed at least. She can one-shot Nunu, she can one-shot Maokai, and she surely could have one-shot Twisted Fate. One-shot it. But she might be able to get Cannon. Cannon is pretty much alone, though not alone enough. Nunu is still guarding him, though he is gone now, so if Nunu is spotted by this ward, she might go mental onto Cannon. But she's unable to, because Nunu immediately returned. And this isn't her lane, so she doesn't really want to farm it all that much. Well, Urgot is now going top, so she'll have to, because Urgot will get her minions instead. Pity for you, trying to snipe her, but instead getting the minion. Well, Cannon is a boy, not a girl. Oh, Nidalee, don't underestimate the damage a Cannon can produce, though a good grab by Blitzcrank there. This is gonna be the end of Nunu. Good job there, Blitzcrank. Cannon actually being very aggressive there, going to turret dive, gets exhausted, was able to stun the Blitzcrank, but will not be able to get away from Nocturne. So that's a shut down onto the Cannon. Weird, I thought Nidalee would have gotten the assist out of it, but maybe Blitzcrank has the exhaust. Yes, he does. Well, it's pretty obvious. Nidalee has ignite, so that's good. Now Twisted Fate will again be given blue by Maokai. Good job there. I wonder if they will be able to steal it again, because if they're able to steal the blue buff once more, that Anivia won't be able to do anything anymore. She actually went for the defensive items first, which I don't really like on the AP carry. You need to do damage in team fights. Elsewhere, well, you won't be able to do that much, but of course once you get Banshee's Veil, you're able to block half of the Twisted Fate damage. Well, his burst damage. So that's a lot of burst potential gone. I can understand you taking it at against LeBlanc, because they are very strong, and once you get a Banshee's Veil, they are not able to do anything anymore, because their burst damage requires her to have the ultimate combination with her Q. Big damage dealt by Urgot onto Vladimir though, so Urgot actually is able to stand toe-to-toe to Vladimir, who should have been able to farm just a bit more because he stopped. Well, not really farm-wise, but experience-wise. So if Urgot should have his ultimate, that Vladimir would have been dead, but of course the mana issues of an Urgot are all over the place. Nidalee actually going on to the Cannon, igniting him right after the Q. He will not die though, barely surviving. He still had heal, so a good bait there by Cannon, considering. Though of course now, if Nidalee is able to throw a spear onto Cannon, he could die, but she focuses the Nunu. Now Maokai is going to the bottom to gank her though. This might get wrong for him. Nice little twisted advance right after him in the ultimate. So I've never seen a Maokai move like Jagger. That was very hilarious. So now we have a blue buff Anivia, who will probably die instantly. She flashes away, she doesn't have her egg, a good nice little wall there, but the boom of the sapling will just be enough. It won't, but the twisted advance will probably kill her. Nope, how is it called? It was not the sapling toss, the twisted, no, it's the other ability. Yes, the arcane smash was able to get the Anivia, and at the meantime Blitzcrank was fighting both Twisted Fate and Cannon and probably died thanks to the massive CC those two can offer. Nunu did die, I think. Or did he manage to get away? No, I think he died. So yeah, I think Vladimir will die thanks to Urgot, so one more Q will be the end of him, if he has the mana for it. I don't think he has, so one more auto attack will kill him. Actually flashing into the bush just to get vision in order to auto attack the Vladimir, scared that he would have been able to pull. Well, I understand the feeling, but Vladimir isn't really a Shaco now, is it? Or is he? I mean, you're just as fast as Vladimir, or you should be. Kind of actually again on full health. That's a lot of lifesteal this guy has. Nidalee is going to chase him down, but of course a little lightning rush and he'll be fine. Electrical surge, leveled it first, so now he's very fast. Oh no, that's... wait. Thundering Shuriken and... yeah, lightning rush. No, he leveled his electrical surge first, of course, because every 5 attacks cannon does, it gives a stun, maybe 3, let's see. Yeah, every 5 attacks cannon gives a mark of the storm, so if he has high attack damage then he can stun all of the times, pretty much all of them, especially during his ultimate. He can probably stun you 4 times. Ooh, that's a bit of a pity there. Maokai tried to make the recall of Urgot not, but it didn't work. He was just able to get out of there. He is going for a mana item because, well, it's needed. Urgot has big mana issues. A nice pull there by Blitzcrank though onto Twisted Fate, making this gank worthwhile, giving a lot of money to Anivia. And she needs it. She got a red buff out of it, but she really wants blue. Ooh, Maokai actually in a very dangerous position, but he will not get caught. There's no ward coverage, and why would they ward their own jungle for this time being? Maokai actually going to protect his Vladimir there, but he will not be able to. Was spotted by the Blitzcrank, so I don't see Vladimir surviving this one. He gets speared, probably gets knocked up as well. Nope, it wasn't fast enough, so that will be only a kill on Vladimir. Vladimir actually getting a kill on Blitzcrank, so good job there, and Maokai getting scot-free. So if only Blitzcrank was able to silence the Vladimir, or at least CC him fast enough, he would have been dead. So Cannon got a kill on Nidalee. Let's see what happened on the bottom lane at the same time. So Nidalee was standing in this brush trying to kill some minions, was going in onto the Cannon, but Nunu was right behind her, slowing her down. Then the ultimate of Cannon was just enough to kill the... well, not just, it was more than enough to kill her. So yeah, good job there on the bottom lane. Nunu and Cannon showing off that the both of them are a very good combination. And why wouldn't they be? Nunu's ult and Cannon's ult are a perfect combination. Now Urgot doing some damage onto Maokai, who is actually very tanky there. This tower will get destroyed by the Nocturne, but guess who? It's Twisted Fate going to kill the Nocturne instantly with his combo. The Urgot was trying to slow down the Maokai with his shield, but will not succeed. Maokai will survive just barely because he chucked the last potion and he leveled up as well, so not even the dot of the corrosive acid. What's the attack called? So many attack names, so little time. The Noxian Corrosive Charge. Well, I knew it was corrosive. That's a thing. Cannon actually going into the middle, Nunu warding with him, so he's going to jungle a bit, maybe get red buff. It would be nice for a Cannon to have red buff. Now it's actually Vladimir standing in the middle. Well, they probably thought, I can take top perfectly, May. Oh, Vladimir actually getting hit there by the stun, and then of course the icicle thing. The frostbite of Anivia, doing a fair amount of damage, to be honest. So he thought he would have been able to farm at least in the middle, because on top he gets farmed by Nidalee or Urgot, doesn't matter who. But Nidalee is gonna get ganked and she doesn't have any wards, so she will die. Or are the blue team going for a very early Baron? Well, 20 minutes isn't that early in the game, but well, they have a Nunu, so he can just devour all that he pleases. Consume the Baron. Look at the damage that Baron gets. That's a lot of damage. And of course, a good ultimate by Maokai as well. Now, they noticed the Baron is gone, so Cannon is gonna try and stun the Anivia. Not able to do so. The red buff was able to slow her just a little bit, but it won't be enough. Twisted Advance failed onto Nocturne, but now it succeeded. So it's Maokai standing alone versus 3. He is quite tanky, so he should be fine. He has a chain vest, so he can tank Nidalee pretty perfectly. Good ultimate there by Cannon. Only for the Nocturne, but it's enough. He's an attack damage Cannon, so his ultimate is more for utility's sake instead of damage sake. And an ultimate by Vladimir onto Blitzcrank, who still has his mana shield, so he will be fine. It still didn't went off. So that's a turret destroyed and a mid tower destroyed and probably even this tower. The way they can push, man, they're crazy. Does Twisted Fate has the... Yes, he has the Lich Bane, so he can destroy towers pretty fast. This tower will get destroyed and then the Maokai will probably use Twisted Advance right onto the Urgot. He will get away. He is quite tanky, but that's a lot of damage regardless. Barely surviving. Used his heal solely for himself, so Blitzcrank will die. A good little card toss there by Twisted Fate, giving him the double kill. Now Nidalee is getting CC to hell, going on to Maokai, but he is very tanky. He has a lot of armor. He has a chain vest for crying out loud, but then again, they were the only one they can kill. Double kill again for Twisted Fate. That's like a quadra, and to be honest, Twisted Fate now teleporting behind the Anivia will be able to get a penta out of this. Well, it's not a real penta, but still, it's an ace. A damn fine ace, to say the least. So that will be an inhibitor destroyed and a lot of damage dealt to purple team's morale. Yes, morale is very important. Twisted Fate even farming during the destroying of the inhibitor. He is doing a very good job. I wish I was such a good Twisted Fate. It looks so much fun, but I fail every time. Every time. Ooh, look at that CC. That will be the end of Urgot. Once you get stunned, you get killed. They are quite fed, to be honest, especially Twisted Fate. Look at him. He's even 3 levels ahead onto Nidalee, who was on an equal lane as him. Well, to be honest, Cannon is a level ahead on Nidalee, and he was on the bottom lane, dodging a spear there. But then again, she's an attack damage Nidalee. The spears will not be so detrimental. So I'm enjoying this fight here. EFWA, Zortal, you're quite an awesome guy, I might say. Quite awesome indeed. You were spotted by the trap of Nidalee, but they will not come. They are afraid. He's gonna leave a minion behind there. Well, I wouldn't agree really. They have this jungle under their control, so the only one they are holding against for not giving the blue buff when it respawns, it will only respawn once it gets killed. Cannon actually caught there together with Maokai by the Nocturne and the Nidalee, so I think they will not be able to do anything about it. They do have a turret here, so Cannon is going to try and auto-attack the Nocturne into submission, but the tower will do just enough. Nocturne barely surviving and Maokai dying with the unified team, that is purple team, MTRHS. I'm really wondering what their names mean. Those are big tags, to be honest. Oh well, it'll be fine. It'll be okay. Twisted Fate is just going to check out if there's anyone he can kill. There's no one. Maybe the Urgot, to be honest. Actually, Blitzcrank disconnected. Oh, what? Oh, Nidalee was there? Let's check this out again. I thought he was going for the Blitzcrank because he disconnected. So as you can see, Nidalee was actually spotted here with not much of HP. So she gets one-shotted, to be honest. And he gets away scot-free for doing it. So that's pretty weird. Once you see Twisted Fate using his ultimate, don't run away to your base. Stick together. He will not be able to kill you when you're 3 people. You have an Anivia with the stun. You have the fear of Nocturne afterwards. He would have died. The Q of Nidalee does a lot of damage. Okay, Twisted Fate is very fat, but still. If Blitzcrank is able to pull... Oh, no, what? A good stun there by Twisted Fate, negating the ultimate there of Urgot. But, of course, you cannot just 1v5 the entire bunch. Well, he had Vladimir, but Vladimir isn't that fat. Au contraire, mon ami. He isn't fat at all. Though, of course, because of the team fights, he was able to get a better position than he used to. Vladimir actually buying a Hunting Guys. He's going for the very cheap item build, really. Hunting Guys is very good at the beginning, though, especially for Vladimir. It has health, which give him AP, and it has AP, which give him health, and it has a lot of magic penetration. So as a very early game item, it is one of the best. One of the best, though. Spirit Visage, I don't know. It has health, so it gives him a bit of ability power. It gives cooldown reduction and increased healing, but it's a very cheap item as well. If you're only going to build cheap items, then you will not be as strong as you would think, and you'll need to sell some of them, which is always a waste. But of course they want to finish it now, So I might agree with just go for the cheap items. You'll be able to end it in a few minutes anyway. We shall see, really. Nidalee actually finding the Maokai and not able to kill him, but now the Q will be enough. The lower the HP of your enemy, the bigger the damage of the Q is, up to 300% of your normal attack damage, which is a lot. Cannon getting spotted by the Urgot will not get caught. I don't think Urgot's ultimate is off cooldown. Let's check it out. I can't see the name tag of Urgot. Doesn't matter, Urgot gets one-shotted, really, by the Twisted Fate Cannon and Vladimir composition there. Good ultimate as well. Another kill onto Cannon. Actually, a good ultimate by Nocturne, preventing vision for Twisted Fate. He was able to use it just before dying. Good exhaust as well on Urgot, on Twisted Fate, lowering his damage output, but I don't see Anivia surviving this. Good flash though, so yes, I see her surviving this, but Nunu will be able to get her. No, he's not interested. That's weird. Ah well, this tower will get destroyed, this inhibitor will get destroyed, and these towers should get destroyed. Vladimir is pretty low, but there's only a Nidalee to defend, an Anivia to defend. And she is pretty behind, to be honest. She got starved to death by Twisted Fate. Surrender goes down by purple team, so that means GG for blue team. It was a truly GG. That Twisted Fate dominated his lane. Cannon and Nunu were a good couple as well. Vladimir was a bit behind, but what can a Vladimir do against an attack damage Nidalee? To be honest, he got counterpicked pretty damn hard. Pretty damn hard. Only around level 9 could Vladimir be able to do anything, or maybe at the very early levels, but still no, the auto attack damage of Nidalee is supreme, together with a heal combined with attack speed. Yeah, he couldn't do that much. Guys, hope you enjoyed this cast. Sorry for the last cast, it appeared to bugged out during rendering, so there was only half of it completed on YouTube and I didn't notice it. So I deleted it, I'm sorry. Well, hope to see you next time on another cast. Goodbye. Ciao. Auf Wiedersehen.